Helium 10 just launched this AI assisted product validation software. Very cool. Very cool. We're going to check it out. A lot of entrepreneurs tend to be pretty intuition driven in the beginning. They get the idea of respecting data, but sometimes they forget the key components of a market they should be analyzing. I think this is where this tool steps in, is that sure, is AI the most creative thing and good at coming up with novel ideas? Not necessarily, but if you give it some data, it can look at the damn data, okay? So we're gonna be checking this tool out, and I thought a fun way to do this would be to try and find a list of a few product ideas first, and then enter them into the Launchpad and see if we can plan and validate some product ideas with this. If you're new here, be sure to like and subscribe down below if you get any value from this, and other than that, let's get started. So I did a quick test run through this, and it looks like it primarily is you give it an idea name, you give it keywords, you give it some other variables that we'll get to, and you give it ASINs and competitors, and it basically comes up with an Amazon market analysis for you. So we're going to check it out. By the way, this is Helium 10. There'll be a link in the description to use them. There's a discount code. It's affiliate link. Great way to support the channel if you like my videos, or if you just need it, you win-win. You get a discount. So thanks in advance for that. But we're here in Black Box. By under product research, we're going to be going to this. This is new product Launchpad. So stick around. Let's just breeze through this thing. Let's go like 6,000 search volume to 10,000 search volume, doing $18,000 per month to $35,000 per month with a minimum of 3 words in the following categories: automotive, arts, crafts and sewing, beauty, personal care, home and kitchen, tools and home, blah, 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 blah. There we go. So that's as simple as that. And the video's over. Oh, I didn't set a price. 12 to, let's go 29. Perfect. Search. And let's check it out. So any of these could work. Let's do this. Fairy garden kit. So traditionally, we have to use our brains. Boo. Right? We don't want to use our brains. That's old school. No, but seriously, what we're going to do is we're going to take this keyword and right away, let's just go start the Launchpad sequencing. That sounds very cool to say. Product Launchpad. All right, so new idea. I'm going to call it Fairy Garden Kit. And I'm just going to legitimately use the tool the whole time. I'm not going to input my, well, I will. I'll judge the tool, but like I'm not going to do traditional market research, and we'll see what happens. So we know keywords we have to enter. Let's go find some. So I'll show you how to do that. We're going to come back to the market. We're just going to go top keywords. This software is getting super impressive. I just feel like they're getting a good, it's nice when a company has a team of people working on it to make it intuitive. It's at the end result, I just want it to know what I'm trying to do. That's why Apple made great computers. It's just like, I don't want to have to think about it. I don't want like big spreadsheet and list of things to go do. Just make it easy. So let's see, Fairy Garden Kit. We're going to select. We're going to go, let me just copy that. We already have that one actually. Fairy Garden accessories. Okay. Copy that. Boom. Come back over. Oh, I didn't have Fairy Garden Kit. That's just the name of the product. That's right. Fairy Garden Kit, Fairy Garden Access. Oh, come on. I didn't go to college. What's going on with that word? We're going to copy it. See? We're not using our brain. Get rid of that. Put it in there. We have it. Beautiful. So there's 3 keywords. Let's just keep it super simple. I'm just going to add 3 keyword phrases. Okay. So that's going to go ahead and do some stuff. Don't have enough data. Find related keywords or magnet or Cerebro. So we can do that. Let me show you that because that's actually really powerful. I can click on Cerebro, and then what I'm going to do, we could also do it from here, but we're going to open up this list of competitors and take the top performing competitors' ASINs. That's how Cerebro works. We're making a workflow in real time here. So we'll take the top selling competitors with relevant fairy garden related stuff. 4 of them, just like that. Awesome. So we can actually just do run Cerebro right from here. So you can do this either way, by the way. You can go get the ASINs and drop them in here, or you could just run it straight from that page. Only reason I kind of backed out of this is because I already had the page open, so I just ran it from here. It'd be easier with the checkboxes and whatnot. this step, a lot of people are confused by how quickly I'm able to just get like what the top keywords are, forget most of them. Here's 10 that you need to focus on. And it's really easy. It's a filter that I want to say Bradley Sutton came up with, or at least he didn't code it, but pitched to the engineers. At least that's how he made it sound to me. He works higher up at Helium 10. I've done an interview with him on the channel before. Excuse me, I'm drinking a seltzer. The way this works is you go number of competitors. So it's referring to out of the ones you entered. So let's say 3 out of 4. And then competitors rank. You could say 1 through 20. Well, I'll go 25. So only show me keywords in which 3 out of these 4 competitors rank in positions 1 through 25. That might be pretty bold, but sometimes, I like to be bold. Search volume sorted. What do you know? Fairy garden kit, fairy house kit, fairy garden kits, plural. So fairy garden accessories actually is not a good keyword to use unless, let's see, we'll go 2 instead of 3. Generate the list again. There will be many more. Fairy garden is in there. Fairy is probably too big. Fairies again. Fairy toys might be relevant. But the closer we can get to what the exact product is, the better. So I like our list. We'll take accessories out and we'll do garden or fairy house instead. Oh no. Did I deleted the thing. Shame on me. Here we go. This should be saved right here, so no problem. We'll open it here. It's actually good. This is the kind of stuff that I'm going to leave in. It's good to see this. Things going wrong. It's not, videos don't need to be polished. Okay, so we got our keywords entered. We have fairy garden accessories, fairy garden kit. Great. Go to competitors. We're going to add some ASINs in. We just opened that list of ASINs. Right? We have these ASINs right here, which are from here. Do copy ASIN right there. Come back over, enter, copy ASIN. See, again, just intuitive. It shows a little picture of it. Nice. Kind of forgot which ones I grabbed already. I'll just do 3. That's fine. And add competitors. Now the next page is where it gets pretty interesting. This is great. It just shows you what's going on. Total sales, total revenue, average price. Puts it on a graph. Awesome. The idea scorecard page is one I had the most fun with because this is like really the AI stuff. So it's starting to make decisions, 6 different variables: market research and trends, market size, competition, logistics and profitability, business biases and intuition, which is an interesting variable. It's like coming up with a profile for you as an entrepreneur. Have I been out of focus? No, I'm good. And future market predictions. So where's the market heading? Is it growing? Is it declining? What have you? Okay, and check this out. So some of these are set, some of these you need to fill in. So total Amazon search volume, total Walmart search volume, and where they're trending. Okay, so read this really quick. It's good to get a true understanding of it. I know even if maybe it's a little boring to you or not, whatever. Maybe this video is not for you. Get out of here. But the point is, so the search volume part of it is 70% Amazon, 30% Walmart. Combine search volume trends from Amazon and Walmart with a, weighted formula, 70% of Amazon, 30% Walmart. In non-US markets, or when Walmart data is not available, weights are adjusted to 100% Amazon. Okay, good. Scores reflect search engine trend changes, blah, 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 increase trend score higher. Okay, market size. Now keep in mind the market that we entered, we only entered 3 competitors, right? So as you enter more and more relevant products, these numbers will change. So this is just serving as an example, not representative of what the score of this specific market would be for the sake of time. So this measures down to competition by evaluating competitor negative reviews, average reviews per listing, identified market gaps. Each factor equally influences the overall score, indicating market entry opportunities based on competitor weaknesses and market needs. Okay. Areas for improvement. So this is, I said I wasn't going to say anything about the market. Are there any unique value propositions that you can make by looking at the market, right? And think that through. Do you have 2 new elements you could add to the market that would make your product proprietary that no one else offers yet? 2 unique improvement suggestions. And we could put that. You can see that actively changed the score, right? made it a 4 instead of a 3 for competition. Okay, logistics and profitability. So how many suitable suppliers can you find? So say you went old school or new school, whatever. There's 3 potential companies that I can work with. I would save that. Okay, costs of the product. Here's a good example, right? Say the product is $20, or say it's $40. Great. If the product costs $4, that's product is 10% of the product price. The cost is 10% of the price. Okay, that's kind of in dreamland a little bit. It's probably going to be higher than that. I would say maybe it's closer to 18, 20%. We'll set that. You can actually hit calculate on the profit margin. It's going to give you a generic one. Now, total advertising cost of sale at $6.30. What that's doing is it's taking an average of 15% of the selling price and marking that as what it's going to cost you to acquire a sale via advertising averaged out over all your orders. So you can change that, but why? Why not just leave it? It probably will be 10 or 15%. You don't have to factor ads in if you want to inflate and live in la la land or what it might be, but you're going to be spending money on ads. So you can go, nope, the camera died. Let me turn that back on. Computer updated, and so my software no longer works for my computer, which is super nice. That's what prevents that from happening. So yeah, we leave that there and say that you knew that the product cost was going to be less than that. Maybe you're, I don't know, whatever. Maybe shooting for 25% margins here. Let's just say it's 25%. Bam. 25% after ad spend. Excellent profitability. Okay, this is the one that's really interesting. Well, they're all really interesting, but I clicked on it by accident. What kind of entrepreneur are you? So are you intuition leaning? You often lean towards intuition and personal experience over data, or are you heavily data driven? Now, what's interesting is they award a data driven entrepreneur a 10 and a balanced with a lean towards intuition 6, for instance. I think this is an 8, which, say what you will, I mean, data driven is great. Being able to look at data. I'm not going to get into what my thoughts are on intuition and gut feelings and things. A lot, like I said, the creative elements, the novel elements, and some of the factors people might even consider valuable might come from intuition, oddly enough. So to take away points for that is, I get what it's saying though, coming at it with a different perspective. But now check it out. So we hit get market predictions score by AI. Let's see what we got. Okay. Predicted market trend is to increase 5 to 10%. Future market predictions is a 7 out of 10. Okay. So these collectively will give us our decision and our score. Okay. So heavily data driven. Well, let's lower that a little bit. Be realistic here. Balanced with a lean towards data driven. And all of these scores will hit summarize by decision by AI. And this is where we actually get our meat and potatoes of using this tool. It's going to give us the different aspects of this market and its thoughts on the data that's in front of us. I do like these little like maps, however, of being able to, it reminds me of in Call of Duty, there's this, as you're editing the weapon, it shows you like what it's doing to your accuracy versus your weight and your mobility, all these different things. Pretty standard chart, but I just thought I'd insert the commentary there while this is loading. And I thought I would be able to talk long enough to get it to load, but it would appear that it is any day now. No. Oh, there we go. It's great timing. Overall assessment. Okay, the market shows potential with a projected increase in market interest and lower negative reviews from competitors. However, challenges lie in the high share of Chinese sellers and relative stagnation in Amazon search volume. Fairly balanced business approach and decent profitability margin are positives. Consider investing in SEO and advertising to increase Amazon search volume. Leverage the low negative review score to build a positive brand image. Keep an eye on Walmart's growing popularity. Diversify supplier base to mitigate risks associated with limited availability. Okay. Some kind of just AI type responses in that line. Monitor high Chinese seller share, as it could signal intense competition. Be wary of the production and distribution costs, which currently account for a significant portion of the product price. The stagnant Amazon search volume could also indicate a plateauing demand. Okay, so really, as someone who, speaking generally here, if you're the kind of person that has a hard time remembering all the factors, looking into them, we could put in our notes here what we got out of this assessment while we're thinking it. And if nothing but show us the areas of the market that we might be forgetting about that are important to look into, this tool would be worth it to do that thing. Does that make sense? It's like it creates a quick profile. I actually liked this. This was fun. I'll be using this more in the future. But it creates a quick profile by which you can get a first impression of a market for. If you just start blazing out 7s and 8s all the way around the graph, then you might have something honestly worth looking into. I'll have to spend more time with it to get a better feel for it. But if you're like me, you like trying new stuff and certainly are impressed with AI's capabilities so far and just kind of take it lightly, and if it's helpful, great. If not, still fun to play around with, then this might be a tool worth checking out. So thanks for being here. I'll see you in the next video. Later.